Yeah, good evening, everyone. If you can hear me, good evening. Good evening, everyone. If you can hear me, good evening, and say yeah, yeah. I know some of you will be surprised to see me on Monday. Yeah, good evening, Shuku James. Good evening. So, very quickly, I'm standing in for Isaac. So, yeah, 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 Daniel, yeah, 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 yeah. So I'm standing in for Isaac. So he has some stuff to attend to. He's attending to some stuff. So I'm going to be taking maybe a few slides before he's going to join us. Like he'll be joining us soon. So he'll be joining us soon. I'm just standing in for him, right? And I believe is where we'll continue, where we stop last week. That's what Isaac want to take today, right? Yes, Mr. Blessing, Isaac, we have come again. You can hear me. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Yeah, good evening, good evening, good evening. So, yeah, good evening. So, is for today's class is just introduction to AI and real world application. And again, I'm repeating myself. I'm standing in for Isaac for just few minutes, right? And from where we stopped last week, we stopped at building of models, training of models, and likes. Then we said after we've trained fine tune models, we can call it AI, right? Right. Everybody just surprised. Good evening, good evening. Yeah, 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 yeah. Thank you. Don't be surprised, don't be surprised. Yeah. We're still doing the same thing. Yeah, welcome. You're welcome. Engineer Babs. You're welcome. So while we are waiting for Mr. Isaac, let us flow. Let us flow with this slide. So from this slide, he said, "What is artificial intelligence? That is AI. The AI we all know, and we used to hear AI. What is AI? AI is when machine can think, learn, or make decision like human. Then it's not a magic, it is math, it is code and data working together. Though this is not my style, my like after I have teach or maybe after I've go through the slide, I want to see the experiment. I like doing experiment. I like writing the code. I want to know what is AI. I want to know what the backend is. I want to know how it's working. I want to know what the meaning of fine tuning. I want to know what's the meaning of parameter tuning. We've talked about that. I want to know how it work at the back end. And then we've seen AI model like ChatGPT. ChatGPT is a name. ChatGPT is a name, but the AI that is working at the back end is an LLM, large language model. That is to say, transformer model and BET. I used to repeat that BET transformer model, dividing of patches, LMP, and the likes. So something is doing that. One day I was discussing with my professor, and my professor was like, that I was asking him, how do the ChatGPT came out? Because we were talking about you putting in Yoruba text um in ChatGPT, Yoruba text in ChatGPT, like um for some of us that can speak Yoruba, like ekule in Yoruba in ChatGPT. ChatGPT should interpret the Ekule to Yoruba. Like Ekule means greetings, right? Then that Eku, ChatGPT was giving us, I think that was last year or so before the upgrade. ChatGPT was giving us Echo is die, die in the house, die in the house. So I was like, I was asking the question that they were like, ah, why is ChatGPT giving us die, die, die? Then he said, um, before ChatGPT came out and LLM and the likes, though it has you have been using that. He said that no, these guys just came to our country, go to another country like that, ask for different type of data set in different language, in Igbo, in Yoruba, and then they just put something there. I said I'm a researcher, right? They just put something, train different type of languages, different type of data set on different type of data set on on the LLM. They trained it. So we are not like, how we ChatGPT be saying echo and the like. So we now brought out a research that why can't we have LLM or a model that will focus on Yoruba alone, right? Another model that will focus on Igbo alone. Another model that will focus on there's this one of these a student chatting that we do chats recently. We were chatting recently on social media, I think on LinkedIn, and she's from South Africa. She was talking about Mibombo. I don't know Mibombo in South Africa. I don't know if I'm correct with the name, right? So there's this language. Anytime she's speaking, maybe we're on call, we want to do something on a model of likes. She'll be speaking one language. So I was like, why can't you develop a model that will focus on Mibombo language, right? So developing a model means, or AI means, you are bringing in just a little bit of data sets or more data sets, right? Yeah, good evening, Oloa. Everybody is still saying good evening. Bringing in data sets, train the data set on your AI model or your model, and call it a name, right? Today I was discussing with one of my students, and I'm saying I'm just trying to still see story. I was talking about AI to story while I'm waiting for Mr. Isaac to come and continue. Because if not, I'm going to finish all the slide. I know he has a lot to say or like to do. Yeah, Mr. Blessing on Monday. This is good. This is where DBC. So he is developing a model, using transformer or model, vision transformer. That is vision transformer on the health. So he's looking for a model that will detect that will segment kidney stone to segment it out. We get the picture, then the model would extract the tumor where the kidney is, where the stone is in in the image, right? I was like, what? How did you get the model? He said he got the model from Facebook. Facebook have their own AI models that are building. Then I was like, you are still, how do you, why we said he fine tune it? I say, hey, you fine tune the model for you to be able to use it for your own self. I said, call it your own name, right? Call it a name. Then he said he want to change the name to so something, David AI or Kidney Stone AI something. And anybody can go there, put in an image and check for the kidney stone. Limpopo. Okay, is it Limpopo? Yeah, Limpopo. Yeah, you can develop a model for that. You can develop train your AI model for for Limpopo language. I don't know if I'm if I'm correct, right? So all these things I'm saying is I'm just giving us expo. I'm giving us expo to your work. Begin to think, begin to like, okay, on Friday now, we'll be showing us how we're deploying this AI model, talking about this AI model on Friday. So we'll be showing us all how it is being done. Now, apart from AI can think, can learn, can make decision, AI is just open human intelligence in the sense that instead of thinking, woman, they are prone to tiredness. They are always somehow most times tired. So there should be a system that should continue doing your work. So AI is not a magic. It is smart. It's small mathematics. It is a small code, and it's data working together, right? So in real world vibes, we have Netflix recommending what to watch next. Netflix recommending what to watch next. We also have Snapchat featuring tracking your face, tracking your face. We also have ChatGPT replying to your prompts. ChatGPT replying to your prompt. Okay, there's Holy Ghost service on Friday, sir. Could the class be on Saturday? Um, okay, yes, I got it. Lipopo, thank you. The organizer will get back to us. We'll get back to you, Oluremi. Get back to you, Oluremi. Because that is what I want everybody to see the AI. I want you to see what is working. Right. I want you to see how it is we are doing our stuff. So we have the reward vibes, Netflix recommending. If you are using Netflix in this place, yeah, we are using Netflix to watch a film, except those of us that we don't like to watch film too much, right? We don't like to watch film too much. We just code. We are doing only. We are using Netflix in this place. Say yeah, 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 yeah. Then have you ever wonder like you're thinking about something or you say you want to buy something online, maybe like you want to buy laptop or you want to buy like skincare for the ladies here. Then next thing is anytime you go on Instagram or you go on Google, you just discover that same thing you've talked about, you are seeing it. You are seeing it there. Look at me, Nini. This you're not using YouTube, right? I see you're not using Netflix. That is awesome. That is awesome. That's awesome. Since I've seen Holy Ghost service, that means Holy is holy. The light's going to Holy Ghost service. It's awesome. So Netflix is recommending what to watch next. It's an algorithm doing that. Yeah. It's something that is collecting the data from you and it's recommending what to watch, what to watch next. We also have Snapchat. Also have Snapchat featuring tracking your face, right? It's only shown on e-commerce, yes, Mr. Igwe. Only shown on e-commerce too. Only shown on e-commerce. You're welcome, additional. Also show on e-commerce. We also have ChatGPT replying to your prompts. Now, we also have ChatGPT that can, ChatGPT will not be imitating you. Yeah, even Spotify. ChatGPT will be imitating you. Before you ask question, he's already knowing, already know what you want to ask. So already know how you want to ask your question. For example, Mr. Isaac, he's coming soon to take this class. So one day, Mr. Isaac he likes writing code with Laravel. He's apart from a AI machine learning engineer, he likes developing sites and he likes. Then one day, he was like, "I need your system. Yeah, you want to work on with my system." Then he had error with Laravel code. I said he needs my system if he's going to get something with my ChatGPT. Like I like using ChatGPT. Recently, I've been using ChatGPT to do my some of my work because I want to work smart and work fast. And you can see my hand, smart, fast, so that money will enter accounts. So he was now like he opened the ChatGPT, then he asked question with Laravel, like so with PHP. No, Laravel is more of PHP and likes. Then he asked the question. Then the code that was coming out was Python. It was more of machine learning codes. He was now confused. I said, "Oh, because I've been using this thing for a while now, so it's Python that is going to come out, right?" So ChatGPT have learned my way. It has learned that most of my codes, all my codes, most times is Python. So you have to now prompt the ChatGPT back that no, I need PHP code, I need so code, right? So this is a real world vibes. And someone that said, Spotify recommending music. So is there any other real world vibes that you know for AI? Like, yeah, behavior, any other one that you think AI power solution can predict your behavioral activities based on previous collected user behavior. Yes, awesome. Sure, sure. Proof. Awesome. So we have proof in our midst. Beautifully, greatly okay. Is there another stuff you can no as this today's class is just gisting, and then you start thinking, how can I add something? Then you start thinking again, I want to solve problem. The reason why you're learning Python or machine learning or AI, all these things is to solve a problem. To solve a problem, right? Yeah, YouTube. Philip, yeah, YouTube. YouTube does that too. Yes. You're welcome, Stella. Spirit Flame, yes. DeepSeek does same, sure, sure, sure. Any AI now is more of Betty, yes, yes. Pumping when entering a needs schedule in my phone calendar. Yes, yes. Bookie, sure. Yeah. You're welcome, Adelemi. You're welcome. Adelemi, yeah, my call the name Ade Dayo. Yes. Why are people surprised that Mr. Blessing on Monday? And Junior Cookie, why are you surprised? Yes. So we're just gisting today. Then start. I'll be giving us expo. I'll giving us expo again. I like giving expo to my students so that they won't fail, right? And then we have learned from some of my students, some of you, your quiz did well. Some did well. Some still trying to put one of these things together. But I believe we are doing great. Yeah, Sam Stefano, well done. Thank you. Is auto text on the phone relevant to auto text on the phone relevant to that is just recommended system. Bookie, just recommended system. Yeah, we are ready, sir. Okay. Yeah, meeting note taker. Correct. Correct. Yeah, Gamali. Yeah, this person that said Gamali, divine. That means you're a researcher, right? So Gamali before is just there's nothing like AI in Gamali before. No. People are convincing recommending system and AI. They're convincing it together. Together. Recommending system does more of algorithms. But we want something that is adaptive, something that can work. Like some of you that are using an iPhone, that's something adaptive. You can, when you go out, the contact will increase. When you come in, the contact will decrease. Then, like, it's not necessarily AI, but there are parts that are using AI too. Now, but you see, for Gamali, coming back to Gamali, Quibolt, yes, Quibolt, they've started integrating AI. And why are they doing that? Because they discovered that everybody is not going to ChatGPT, everybody is not going to DeepSeek, Cloud AI, Grok, and then the likes. Nobody wants to go to Quibolt again. So they now like, how can I entice people? Even Turnitin. Have you heard of Turnitin before? Turnitin is to check for plagiarism. There was no AI in Turnitin before. People were not using Turnitin. Like people are using Turnitin, that is for high academic standard. But later they discovered that people are leaving Turnitin and something is just happening. Like AI is just generating research work, codes, everything people are putting on it. They have to integrate AI into it. Now, Turnitin, the algorithm they use, the AI they're using Turnitin, like as if they are training AI, they are training data set on Turnitin almost every day. Almost every day. Almost every day. Yeah, Gaming AI, Siri, Turnitin, Tomanize, Bakari, traumatize me in school. Yes. Like see as they are training AI almost every day, unlike Gamali on Turnitin. The project, yes, I have to check the course of the project. Correct. And we now have 20 AI. Correct, yeah, sure, sure, sure. So, and with all this, we can start thinking, okay, how can I bring AI to where you are, your company? Some of you are working in a company. Can I develop something for my company? What are they developing? What's like manual that I can bring in AI? Some of you are working in healthcare, hospitals. Some of you are working in military. What can I do to bring in AI to this place? It won't be easy at first, but start thinking. Model is more model. thinking of model that people have not worked on. How can I fine tune the model to suit my own taste, like in your environment? When you're done with this course, you start thinking, like, how can I bring in AI, okay, to my environment? How can I solve the problem, environmental, right? All these weather conditions and the likes. So AI models is needed for 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 all this. Yeah. Charles, I saw and marked my name as plagiarism. Eh? For real? Trinity saw my name. I can't laugh. Oh. It's marked your name for plagiarism. Wow. It is well. I'm about informatic, biochemist, and I want to work on predictive models. I have so many ideas. Yes, yes. Start many ideas. Just tailor down your ideas and begin to like, okay, where can AI come in? Where can um AI go out? So that is for that. Now, my implementing for from filling Christopher welcome, filling by jobs applicants as well. I was part of those testing model. Wow, Bookie, awesome, 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 awesome. What's the name of your AI? Can you tell us? Or we should keep it secret. Maybe you tell us later. Right, this is beautiful. This is beautiful. This is beautiful. With what you have learned here, you should now know how to test, have to know how to put one or two stuff together. But I know you're a guy also in bioinformatics currently. Correct. So then currently, my major is more of machine learning in different areas than health. Currently now, I'm also applying my AI models in bioinformatics, precision medicine, right? Um, I want to see all these genomes, like how can predict medicine for after I've trained, look for cancer and the likes. How can now predict, or I'll check patterns, right? So also I'm working on that. So as we're learning this stuff, begin to like, how can I, genomes. How can I increase? How can I go in this? Unfortunately, I work for government organization. I can't talk much about it, but it's called EPOS. I understand, Bookie. I understand. There's some of the clients I'm working with currently that will tell you, don't publicize our AI. Don't tell them about the AI you are doing working with until we're done. Right? When we're done with something and it's working fine. Yes, to predict every something. Now, let us continue. Let us continue. I believe so a very short history of AI. A very short history of AI and then where it came from. Though um we have computers actually. We have devices that has been that have been mimicking AI, right? We have I think for some of us that we have a little background in computer science, we have you can Google it and see what's allowed for public consumption. Okay. I'll do that, Bookie. So we have, I think some of us that are a little bit, I think we have done computer at least secondary school now, right? Uh, Computer, what is computer? Uh, can somebody put that in on the chat? What is on the comment section? What is computer? What is computer? So it's just um anybody, what is computer? A computer, I work for an insurance firm and I still looking at what data to use to test insurance penetration in Nigeria and how to solve it. Insurance penetration. Olufemi, um, insurance penetration. Can we talk later? I don't know if you have my contact details. We can talk about insurance. I actually work insurance firm before. I've worked there before. I have to run away when they're telling me to meet some targets. So let's see. A computer is any device that can be used to process data. An electric machine that process data and give information. An electric device used for processing data. So we have a computer that used to process data, electric device, something that process data, device for collecting, storing, and processing data according to instruction given to device variable program. Then, yes, device. This is beautiful. And this is beautiful. This is beautiful. Learning device that store, process, retrieve information. Store, retrieve information. The question now is, can we now see that AI is a computer? Can we see AI is a computer? Or can we say that we feed AI? Somebody said something now. Buki was saying something. Buki said that they have a model that testing, they're fine tuning, EPSO. Right? Can we see it's a computer? Right? A computer is an electric device that process data and perform tasks according to as a set of instructions, core program, or a software. Now, Mr. Blessing, why do you want meeting up? D93, are you working with insurance company? why would I not walk away? They tell you to meet off targets. They tell you to meet targets. That time I said my head was even bigger than this. My neck was long. I'm looking for clients. What is AI is to mimic. Yeah, okay. Yes, AI is a computer. AI and ML. Okay. Esther Oyewole. Esther Oyewole. Okay. AI stimulates human thinking. Okay. AI is the brain of computer that enable to think and act like human being. Correct. Awesome. 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 So this life, everything is just example. You think you know where to put your stuff, and then AI is not a computer, it is a program. It is a computer program. It's a computer program. It's a software. You can say software. AI is an advanced creation of computer. William Sunday, low, Mr. Blessing, I can relate. Okay. AI cannot be classified as a computer. Correct. Cool. Good. So we feeding something into a computer. It's an instruction. We're building something. We're building a model. We're building something that can, relate to the computer, right? And while we are sleeping, while we are tired, it's doing something for us. It's doing something for. Here is a logic that help your computer to learn, correct, reason, solve problem, and make decision. Wow, everybody is professor in this place. Like people are also learn things and make decision. It help a computer. It help a computer. It's beautiful. Bookie. It's awesome. It's awesome. Temitope, good evening. We are welcome. Temitope came to our class late today. It has saved the data observation it needs for prediction in order to give a meaningful solution. Should I book? I like um Bookie discussion. Though everyone, all your suggestion, all your comment is making sense. All your stuff makes sense. Like it's awesome. Awesome. You know what you're doing. I will say you should clap yourself. You are with me physically. I would like everybody should clap for themselves. So now, AI, computer actually start all this inside from computer. Somebody just coming up and saying they want to develop something and um they want to make a work faster. They want things to be faster. They want to tick fast. They want something that is smart and the likes. if you come and meet me, like meet Blessing, you meet me and you for example, you come and meet me and you are bringing your computer to me and you are like, please, Mr. Blessing, I want you to work on my Microsoft Words. I want you to check this stuff. Or you want you to check my code. Then one thing is me, smartness, like, and I just click on something and it's taking forever before the Windows load. With wisdom in my own thing, I'll just say maybe I'll just leave the person the gymnastically. I'll just leave the person and do another stuff. Because I want something that is fast. So the generation of computer first is when I was taking my class, the class, not this class actually, we have first generation, we have second generation, we have third generation, we have fourth generation, So and also fifth generation. I think we're in fifth generation now, 21st century, right? So we have that is, I think first generation is the year of 1946 to 1959. 1959. So Mr. Isaac put it in the slide. Though we work on this slide together, then he has put it there. So that first generation is when they're using vacuum tube base, right? They use vacuum tube base. Those who are not computer literate, so very junior and very class. No, it's not AI. Junior. Professor is full year student. AI is very, very simple. Machine learning is simple. It's not about computer. It's very, very simple. Yeah, Pampa, AI is not computer. Correct. You said it already. So we also have the second generation that is in between 1959 and then 1965. That one is transition base. Transition base. Now, the first generation is then it is vacuum based. That vacuum base is machine language. Machine language. Now, computer listening to is 0 and 1 binary. Computer listening to is 0 and 1, right? And um everybody just say the AI can think it's work according to instruction given. Sure, sure. I'll be talking about that. Yes. So the first generation use machine learning, that is machine language, which is 0 and 1. Please, if you can hear me, say yeah, yeah. If you can hear me, say yeah, yeah. Like my network is playing somehow. If you can hear me, please say yeah, yeah. But everybody will follow. Okay, yeah, thank you. But I want to know if I'm on the right track. Yeah, 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 yeah. Yeah, yeah, if you can hear me. There's some I'm waiting for somebody to say yeah, yeah. Where's Idoni? Idoni. Idoni is not in this class. Isaac, where are you? Buki, okay, Buki I've mentioned. Yeah, this thing. Um, yes, yeah, 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 yeah. But your volume is low. Wow, maybe because of where I am. So I just received a message that I need to just um cover up for Isaac. So I believe he's coming back to yeah, yeah, yeah. As many yeah, yeah you want to say, keep saying yeah, yeah. So, but hope we are getting the flow, because we need to know where AI is coming from, where I see integrated. Yes, 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 yes. Yeah, we need to know where AI is coming from, where we can use computer, all these things. We just need to know how we started, inviting all this stuff. Clearly, okay, okay. Thank you. Thank you very much. So we need to know how all these things they are working. Now, so we have the first generation that is using machine language, that they use the assembly language too, assembly language. The third generation, somebody say IC, yeah, correct, IC. So that third generation is more of Fortran. I think people used to hear about Fortran, that's computer, all these computer generations. Fortrans, we hear about Fortrans, Kobo, Pascal, and the likes. Yeah. Then we have the the fourth generations that they use microprocessor base, microprocessor base. Now all these things is those, and the new generation now, 1980 to this generation now that we're using artificial intelligence. So everything what I'm just saying is artificial intelligence is, we're talking about robotic, we're talking about neural network, we're talking about game playing, we're talking about development of expert system, we're talking about neural language, NM, neural language, that is deep learning model. So now from this slide, we are still, yes, I'm just talking for my I'm this, yes, this is slide. I want us to understand generations. Yeah, I'm still on the slide. I'm still on the slide. Adedayo, have you? Adedayo. Okay. So once upon a techie time, in the 1950s, I'll talk about the 1950s. 1950s is best generations. A close British genius named Alan Turing asks, Alan Turing, can machine think? That question became the seed of a whole new era, the seed of a whole new era. So we now have, he said, a very short story of AI. Um, then, then in 1956, I can't find the slide on my LMS. I mean, please check. Okay, Mr. Igwe. So then in 1956, a group of computer scientists met at Dormont College. They officially named this exciting news feed artificial intelligence, believing that machine could make to mimic human intelligence. Though they have been trying now that the same machine should be able to have life, have all these things. How about the work? A question began an era. Sure. It began an era. So then from now, see, 1950, then now in 1956, and then 1950, 1997, if you want to work on research now, for some of us, as a researcher or AI developer, I need something, you want to be. First thing first, I'll advise us is have a team, be a team, like how will I put it now? Like collaborate. Yeah. Collaborate. Learn to collaborate with other people. Learn to work with other people. If you have an idea, apart from that, you're keeping the idea for yourself. And stay look for people that are like mind. Discuss with them. For any idea, you need other people to implement what you are thinking of, like you're thinking on, or anything you want to implement in life. Anything you want to implement in life. For some of us that you're my boss in this place, you're my mentor self, boss and mentor. You already know what I'm talking about. So this is how AI started from. AI started from like people started asking questions, started collaborating together. Right, started like, okay, this is an idea. Can I do it like this? Facebook now. You know how the guy started with his friend, right? For example, I no, I like I like writing papers. I like doing research. I love it so much. Like any model I work on and I'm getting reasonable results, I want to write about it. Right. I want to write about it. Then I think I said it last week that I will start getting high impact journals um to publish my work. Right. Then I've tried on my best. They reject my journals close to like 5 times, 6 times, 10 times, plenty times. They keep rejecting my journals. They keep rejecting it. But one day I was like, okay, this thing, I don't want to do this thing myself again. Then I discussed with one of my friends, and it was like, this thing is simple now. Have so person in so country, have so person in so place. They collaborate with you. Wow, this paper is awesome. Let me see your code. Wow, this is spectacular. And before I knew it, they started bringing 2 people, 3 people. They come together. They refine the paper, refine the journal. I send my code. They're like, wow, this how to do it. Wow. If I knew it. pin, the paper was out. Like some of the paper were like one of my paper actually, one of my paper, and not just one, plenty, many of my papers. So the idea starts with when you collaborate with like minds, and like minds means the that one it means the one your spirit is leading you to know, not not your just look for anybody, start giving them idea. Just call, maybe you should just call Isaac. Just call Isaac. Isaac, how far are you day? So. But I'm joking anyway. So fast forward to 1997, and then IBM, a supercomputer. I think IBM is also a company now. Deep Blue did the unthinkable. It defeated world chess champion Gray Kasparov Gore. I don't know if I get the name right. I like mines, yes, Esther like mines. Then people started paying way attention. Like you are doing something and something is more faster, unique, and like if you give me and then you, maybe some of us here, those give us same job, same stuff, and give us 5 minutes or 1 hour to deliver the stuff. Me, I was like, okay, I know this something, I know what to use to make sure before 1 hour, I'm good to go. Sound mind with same project. Isaac, you shall see something to say. It's like so that is for that. Oh, it's almost 1 hour. It's 1 hour. I don't want to continue this slide. I'm waiting for Mr. Isaac. I'm waiting for Mr. Isaac to come and continue this slide, right? So that I'll go and prepare for my own stuff too. So like mine. So getting to 2011, AI had made its very way into your pocket. So we have some of you have mentioned it already. Siri, um, talking to Siri, asking questions. Even ChatGPT now, you can ask questions on ChatGPT. Just click on the audio. That's thing like audio sign. Then Siri became the first mainstream voice assistant on iPhone. Then suddenly everyone was talking to their phone. So some of these things that I've talked about here on this slide, we might ask you in your next quiz. We might ask you in your next quiz. So prepare yourself. Go to it over and over again. So it's simple something that we we have worked with. There's the longest, very short story I have ever had. That is the longest, very short story I've ever had. How can ChatGPT be integrated into existing system or application? Yeah, there are plugins, just like plugins. Yeah, plugins or model. They have models in form of ChatGPT. They are built in TensorFlow. They are built in PyTorch. All the deep learning models that they imitate like ChatGPT. Caroline. So when you're writing your code, there's a way, just like libraries. There's a way you can import the libraries. Then start working with it. You know, machine learning is very deep, or let me say artificial intelligence is very deep. No, on norms, it's supposed to go into deep learning. Deep learning is another topic on its own. It will take months. Then LMP, natural language processing, is another something on its own. So the idea of ChatGPT is more of LMP, natural language processing. That's where you can do your research. But because of what will be taking you, just normal machine learning will be taking you, you can apply LMP, you can apply ChatGPT, any of these algorithms to your work, right? Just import libraries and you're good to go, right? I find my elements. Okay. Yes, some people are still talking about their elements. Blessing, please, how do I get your contact or Gmail? I really want to communicate you. Hope it's not on insurance, yeah. The nine train, hope it's not on insurance because I've run from insurance. Okay, I'll just search my name on LinkedIn. Bless long Femi. I'm on suits like this. Then you see that my head is shining on LinkedIn. Okay, you're welcome. So let's continue. Let's continue. So we are still talking about the history. Then suddenly, then in 2016, okay, it's not insurance we want to talk about, the ninth trend. So in 2016, we have in 2016 Google AlphaGo shocked the world by defeating the world champion of the complex game Go, something thought impossible for machine, something thought impossible for machine. All these things, AI is just um intelligence, how intelligent another person can be. So today we have AI is literally everywhere, recommending your next beats, unlocking your face, driving Teslas, and even powering your smart fridge. The future is officially now. The future is officially now, right? Yes, shouts. Blessing Oluwa to the long film on me. Thank you. So please, when you shut me up, if I no reply sharp sharp, I'm sorry. You. So they're like people keep shouting like almost every day, and like so I have to attend to people. So now, um, the shiny head is the identity. Let us say the shiny head is the AI. Bio Igwe, shiny head is is the AI. So how intelligent someone can be, how intelligent someone like someone messaged me on, I think yes, a student already working on upper panther tuning and keep tuning his model for accuracy, precision, the recall to increase, right? Then the person was like, he added something, he called the name, I was like, hey. So I have to, another person mentioned, I have to tell the person that you have to be careful because sometimes you say they are tuning your model, training models, AI, you want to fine tune it, make something look good. You have to be careful with the type of resources you use. Computer resources, you have to be careful so your computer will not enter deadlock, right? You have to be very, very careful with that. Yes, yes, it has been adopted and applied in IoT too. Yes, yeah. So irrespective of where we have applied AI or where I've applied AI, we still have a lot. We still have a lot to do. A lot in, especially in our country, our wonderful country, Nigeria. We have a lot to do with AI. Imagine after you're done with this class and then the government processor, the officials, they contact you. Can you develop something for us? Can you just fine tune something for us? I believe by now it should be yeah, all is there. So am I sure why the head shine, why the shiny head? So it is where it is where I just like the shiny head. I love it. So now we have the levels of AI. Levels of AI, we have level one, narrow AI. We have narrow AI, that is weak AI. So this AI is trained for one specific task and is stay at it. It stays as it. So think of it like super skills Intel who only does one job. So AI doing just one job, right? So it's a weak AI, not doing like classification, regression, this like AI is high fridge. Joshua. No, AI is not inside fridge, you. Like maybe to open your fridge. Mr. Joshua. Damilola. I mean, it's like to why are you asking, Mr. Damilola? Why asking? Like predicting the rise and fall of country GPT. Sure, sure. Abiola James, sure. These billions. Awesome. You can be something that can predict rise and fall. But you should have data set that you should have trained before now, train on the model that you want to work with. So that when new one is coming in, you'll be able to predict, you're able to detect, oh, so something is going to happen so time. There's going to be fall, there's going to be like rising. Now even is it cryptocurrency? Yeah, cryptocurrency now is now they're now integrating AI. LSTM. I don't know if you have heard of LSTM before. Say yeah, LSTM. Long short time memory. Long short time memory is mostly used in cryptocurrency. Yeah, there's this guy that a client that reached out to me one time, and I integrate LSTM to their shark boats to trade for them, trading to be trading. So when they want to eat when the money want to go like this, the AI will just stop. Don't eat my money. Oh. Yeah, LSTM. Yeah, we want today. Yeah, so it's lock short time memory is the AI model. So that's why I said you should go and do your research. You are not just working with random forest alone. I will say it's a model that I fine tune something or support better machine or naive. We have a lot of models that we can work with, train, play with it, just and like okay, see cryptocurrency people, SL, they say saying it, SL stop loss. They started says your IoT can watch your clothes and also time the washing machine and also operate your food. Yeah, smart home automation. Smart home automation, there's something that is working in in it. So then we also have um levels of a narrow AI. We have Google Map. Mr. Isaac is here. So Mr. Isaac, I'll be rounding off soon. So they'll go for break for next I think next 5 minutes. So after the break you can take over, right? Yeah, welcome, Mr. Isaac. So levels of
Thank you.
AI. Welcome, sir. So the levels of AI, we have the Google Map finding the fastest routine. We have the spam filters blocking junk mails. We have the Face ID unlocking your your phone. Just narrow to one something, just one, not doing multiple stuff, right? Just focus on one type of specification, right? So that is for that. Igwe. We are open Nigeria with pioneer AI in Africa like US, China, in the world. God help us. God help our country. God help our country. Instead of going to visit instead of visiting the Pope, checking Pope. I'm not saying anything. Let me keep quiet. I'm on live stream. So level two, the level two is general AI. That is a strong AI. A strong AI. So we have um we have a strong AI, and this AI that has a smart, it has as smart as a woman. It can learn anything, reason, and adapt to a new situation. So in machine learning or a machine learning engineer, we can call it generalization. It can it can reason, it can adapt, and it can adapt to a new situation, right? Among our prof, Mr. Isaac is the only one that has trained the model of his eyes not to wear eyeglasses. Isaac, can you hear them in the comment section? Junior KK. People are falling this evening. This is where what is where. So can you please tell us how to avoid computer deadlock? Yeah, Akin, how to avoid computer deadlock. It's when you're training your model. Oh, I think I put on his eyeglasses. Your own eyeglasses is also another type of eyeglasses. So to avoid deadlock, is a lot. First of all, machine learning algorithms, they excel more in um um numeric data sets, table data sets, right? So if you are now fine tuning, and you're discovering that your system is getting low and you want to lead to deadlock, I will advise that you go to Google Collab, or there are ways actually you can do your codes. There are ways that you can do your parameter tuning. They're just ways. It's code. I don't know if something that can be that can be see, but either you use Go Collab, GPU or Cargo GPU to to fine tune this stuff, or just be careful. when you are putting those upper parameter numbers. Be careful with it, right? You people comment is funny this evening. So now, so we also have level 3 AI. Level 3 AI, that is super intelligence. So an AI that's smarter than all human combined, like genius. Level times 1,000, like level times 1,000. So who can give us a example of super intelligence AI? Who can give us example of super intelligence AI? Very super, more than human. I want to see. We already just 3 minutes to break. I don't understand upper pattern numbers. No, upper parameter. Okay, that's like is that how I used to pronounce it? Upper parameter tunings. Upper parameter tunings. Parameters. Fine tuning. That is robotic. Okay, robotic, ChatGPT, DeepSeek does not exist. Hmm, does not exist. Are you sure? Ogeshi, Gamma, Gold AI, like it work like Genius, something like work like Genius, something like when you feed it in and it's somehow imitating, it's doing like woman. Is that's it. Copilot. Though Isaac is going to still talk about this level of AIs, this level 3 AI. Then he's going to round up the slide. Then, but I know he has a lot of stuff. Though everything he's saying here, we're still going to do our um, deployment. We're going to deploy the AI we have done. I think last Friday was SG Boost. After we have fine tune, we're going to deploy it. Maybe using Flags or Steamlit. I'll show us the code, how to do it. Then we'll talk. Just talk on other codes and the likes. Right. So advanced AI, Gemini, what is the peculiar difference between I've said it already. We have level 2, level 3. One that focus on one, another one focus on two, another one focus on three. Super intelligence. I've talked about that. Um, Self-driving car. Yeah, it is super intelligent AI. So also have software can solve global problem, invest in tech, or even teach himself faster than human ever could. Ever could. So Isaac will continue from here. Ways to classify AI after our break. So we'll be going for break now. 8, then should be going for break now. Unless self-driving car. Yeah, all these things that AI and like so. Um, thank you very much for attending our class. Thank you. It's time for break. It's 8 o'clock already for my time here. So Isaac will continue from where I stop. He might even do the revision, right?
Thank you, Mr. Blessing. So it's time for a break. I think we can take our attendance now. Yeah, we can. So please kindly take your attendance by 8:05. We're going to continue with the class. Thank you, Mr. Blessing, once again.
Welcome, sir. Okay, sir. I'm favor for
All right. Good evening, everyone. I hope we can all hear me. Just kindly send some reactions to confirm that you can hear me. All right. All right. Thank you, Sunday. Thank you, Mr. Igwe. Thank you, Francis. Thank you, everyone. All right. Thanks to Mr. Blessing for the introduction of this particular topic. Introduction to AI and real world applications. He has covered a lot. So I'm just going to do a quick recap so that we can flow. And Okay, yes, and I apologize for coming late. There was a bit of traffic on the way while I was coming back to my base, so I apologize for that. So let's get started. I will just do a brief recap so that we can continue with the flow. Mr. Blessing has done a wonderful job, and I'm sure that we all enjoyed his session. So we know what AI is. I wouldn't want us to go over this too much. So where machines actually behave like humans, right? Yeah, thank you very much, Night Trend. All right, where machines can behave like human beings, and I mean behave by thinking, learning, and making decisions, right? And we've seen machines, even down to our mobile phones, behave just like humans. We can speak to our phones. For example, on iPhone, you speak to Siri, Siri responds back. That is artificial intelligence, right? So because Siri is now behaving or mimicking what humans do naturally. Okay, so it is not magic, it is just math, code, and data working together, actually. Okay, some examples, and I can also see some examples that we have on the chart that we've listed earlier on. So that is very brilliant. Um, and I'm sure Mr. Blessing discussed about the history. Very interesting history, very interesting, very interesting. I had a plan, but thank God Mr. Blessing has taken it. I'll just do a very quick recap. So it was in 1950, in the 1950s. So this British genius named Alan Turing asked, "Can machine think?" Right. So and that question became the seed of the whole new era of artificial intelligence and the likes. And I watched an interview where Elon Musk was interviewed, and he was asked why, despite being the richest man in the world, why is he still working? Right. So he said, primarily the money was actually not the main goal. The goal was to actually um, answer his question as well. The question was like, what is the existence, or why is there life after the earth or something like that, universe and all those things. So that question, seeking the answer, prompted so many things, including artificial intelligence, including new technologies and the likes. So there are brilliant people, brilliant minds, and in the quest of solving the problem, in the quest of answering that question, so many technologies have been developed. All right, and in 1956, a group of computer scientists at Dartmouth um, officially named this existing field of artificial intelligence, right? Believing that machines could be made to mimic human intelligence. I wouldn't want to take too much time on this as well, but I would really like to talk on Gary Kasparov. He's a Russian, and the Deep Blue computer, that is supercomputer that IBM did, actually defeated this guy in playing chess, and just like our own Onokoya today. All right, so in 2011, AI had made its way into our pocket. That is Siri, from Apple rather. So in 2016, Google's AlphaGo also shocked the world by defeating the world champion Lee Sedol, um, of the complex Go game, right? So that was how the AI models, let me say AI machines, grew, right? could see from 1990 something now to 2016, and now we're in 2025. We can see the growth, the projection of how AI has improved over the years. Today, AI is literally everywhere, right? We have Tesla, ChatGPT, and the likes. And I met Mr. Blessing discussing on the levels of artificial intelligence, the narrow, the general, the super intelligence. Brilliant. All right, so now let's look at ways to classify artificial intelligence. Ways to classify artificial intelligence. There are several categories or classifications that we have out there. So let's look at some of them and understand them better. So we have classification based on function, that is how it behaves. And the first on my slide is the reactive machines. No, before we even dive into explaining what reactive machines are, we know the word machines, right? And what's reactive? What's reaction? When there's an input, then there's a corresponding output. Reaction, it's reacting, right? So now, reactive machines, looking at the functions, how um, the classification of artificial intelligence based on their functions, how they behave. Now, these reactive machines, they are very basic, no memory. They respond to current input only. For example, the IBM's Deep Blue that was developed that defeated the that other guy I mentioned. All right, so and it responds to your current input, and that response is what we call the reaction. That is why it is termed the reactive machines. Let's look at another one. By function, we have the limited memory. So you remember sparse data temporarily to make better decisions. If we remember, when ChatGPT came out first, I don't know, some of us might have used it then. If you remember, there are sometimes that it will tell you limited memory, or it cannot recall some things. Probably you are asking it something that you've asked before just to continue the whole prompt. So it will tell you that limited memory, you cannot remember what that. So, but thank God today, the model is now improved, right? So limited memory can also be used to classify artificial intelligence based on their function. So the theory of mind, still on how it behaves as the function, theory of mind. It can understand emotions, beliefs, and human intentions. We have some robots that uh, can actually are really close to this, like the theory of mind, that they can understand emotions, belief, and human intention. In fact, even ChatGPT now, if you can ask ChatGPT about um, who you are, or probably what you feel or something like that, and it can also detect your emotions. For example, let's say you're using ChatGPT now to debug, for example, and you are really frustrated. It can, and you type in some words, right? It can also detect that, oh, this person is frustrated or sad or somewhat. So um, this type of artificial intelligence can actually understand emotions, beliefs, and human intentions. So it's also under the classification by function. Okay, self-aware AI as well. So AI that is conscious of itself, AI that knows that it is an AI, right? So it's also a type of classification by function. Okay, now let's look at by learning style. By learning style, how, because artificial intelligence cannot just work on its own ordinarily from scratch. It has to it has several components, the way it learns for machine learning and all those things combined together. So now let us look at the classification of artificial intelligence by their learning styles. So we have the supervised learning, unsupervised learning, and the reinforcement learning. So now for the supervised learning, it learns from labeled data. Now, when I say labeled data, I mean data that have been um, I don't want to use the word labeled again, that is named. For example, we have cancerous mammogram data set and non-cancerous mammogram data set. They are labeled, right? So we can say, okay, this one, or if the machine sees this, it knows that this is cancerous. If it sees this, it knows that this is not cancerous. So that is supervised learning. They are labeled data set that is being used to train the model. All right, so we have the unsupervised learning, and it finds pattern in unlabeled data. Example, imagine Spotify um, noticing you like chill songs at night and energetic beats in the morning without you telling it exactly. It groups your music taste automatically. So this works on when the AI learns on labeled data, but rather it checks for patterns in the data set and then use that pattern to make informed decision. All right. So and then the reinforcement learning, it learns by trial and error. For example, the game AI is like AlphaGo, self-learning robots, and the likes. So that is for reinforcement learning. They learn by trial and error. Now let's look at another type for the classification of artificial intelligence. We have classification by application domain. Application domain, I mean what it is used for. What it is used for. So, for example, computer vision, AI that sees, for example, face recognition and the likes. We have natural language processing, that's NLP, AI that can talk, read, for example, ChatGPT to understand your natural language. Robotics, AI that moves and acts physically. Recommendation system, AI that suggests, unlike the basic collaborative or the hybrid and the likes, right? But AI can even combine all of this together to suggest the more personalized resources or a more personalized recommendations, right, to you as a user of that system. We have that on Netflix and other platforms. So classification of artificial intelligence by deployment. By deployment, we have cloud-based AI, we have edge AI. Now for the cloud-based AI, it runs on the internet. While for the edge AI, it runs on our local devices. An example of the cloud-based is our Google Translate. It can help us translate probably languages from one language to the other. While the edge AI example is our smartphone camera, right? Okay. Now let's look at the real world applications. This is the main deal. The real world applications of AI. The real world application of AI. So we have entertainment. We're going to take our questions towards the end of the class so that we don't take time. We have limited time. So I'm going to take our questions and answer all of them towards the end of the class. We have a little challenge. We have a little challenge because of the class. So let's be quickly round up so that we can take that challenge and then we continue with the questions. All right. So we're looking at real world applications of artificial intelligence now. We have so many because the way the world is going to now, I think all fields, all areas now, all specified professions will now have a touch of artificial intelligence. In fact, currently we are seeing that already playing out. So, entertainment industry are now, using artificial intelligence. Even this latest view that Google released, we can see how powerful that machine is, that system is, right? So, and it can be used in several fields for entertainment, for education, for several things, right? So, AI is coming to stay. AI is taking over the world, but we are still there, right? We are still the one that would use these systems. So AI in the field of entertainment, for example, Spotify, TikTok, YouTube for personalized content, right? Even Netlify and the likes. So in finance, AI can be used for fraud detection, loan approvals, and others. We can see AI in healthcare for early diagnosis, robot assistant surgery, yes, and even yes, early diagnosis exactly. So we can see AI in healthcare, in retail, chatbot, customer service, recommend even AI now calls customer, right? So very interesting thing AI is doing currently, and will still do in the future. We can see AI in transport, self-driving cars, Uber search prices and the like. So AI is really taking over. AI is really going far. So we just have to place ourselves in the position of being able to use these AI systems because it will give us an advantage. Irrespective of your field, whether you are in tech, whether you are in finance, whether you are in the health sector, irrespective of your field, AI is very important because AI will be applied in most of these professions. So it is good to be very skilled at it, or at least have an understanding of how it works and how to use these systems. All right, so there are some myths about artificial intelligence. So they say AI will take over the world. Um, Not soon, but then everybody might begin to use AI, or everybody must, or everybody would have to, right? Would have to use artificial intelligence. So AI taking over the world, yeah, probably we're talking about that people wouldn't have to work anymore. Like everybody wouldn't have to work anymore, and then AI is just doing it. AI is self-aware and all those things. No, not so soon, not so soon. AI would just help us. AI would help us improve on our work. AI will help us shorten the time required to achieve some tasks. AI will help us make things very, very easy, but not necessarily take over the world. That might be unethical for humans, right? So, but AI is here to stay. AI is here for us. AI is here to make our lives better. AI is perfect. No, AI is not perfect. It learns from us, both our biases, right? So AI is not perfect. Even humans, we are not perfect. But then the machines will actually work better because machines can't really get tired in quotes, right? So and they're also learning from us. They're also learning from us, and computations and all those things. So machines will be better, but then they are still not perfect. So AI robots only know. So people believe that when they hear artificial intelligence, it's all about robotics and the likes. No, it is not. Even as small as your iPhone Siri, as small as your ChatGPT app on your phone, all of these systems are artificial intelligence, artificial intelligence actually, and most software actually today are AI driven. So not necessarily robots that can talk or robots that can move, that can take your luggages and all those things. Not just that, but even down to your software, they are AI driven. Okay, so we are going to do a short challenge called the AI pitch challenge. And what we are going to do is we're going to name um give our AI a name individually. Then you state what your AI will do, who would use your AI, and how it will be helpful or fun. So we have just 5 minutes. I will just read out a few of them so that we continue with the class. So let's do this quickly. The name of your artificial intelligence. If you have the superpower now, you can just create an artificial intelligence system right here on this score. So, what would you rename the AI to? What will it do? Who would use it? And how will it be helpful or fun to use? So, let's quickly take that while we come before we continue with our class. Yeah, somebody said they can't get tired but can be corrupted. Yes, definitely. I agree to that. And that is why they must be ethically used. All right, so we can just put them together. So just the name, the next line can have what it does, then who would use the system and how it will be helpful or fun to use. So let's discuss. Let's see. Maybe our next amazing project will come from this class. And from the history that we read, we can see that most of these solutions came out of the quest to answer some questions, right? Yeah. So let's drop it. Our challenge. Let's drop our challenge. Okay, I'm on the comment section now. So it's loading up. Okay, somebody said, please, Mr. Isaac, I want to ask, does it mean that unsupervised cannot be addressed as a predictive? Not really. No, unsupervised learning is not the same as predictive functional system. So, unsupervised learning is a machine learning technique that learns on unlabeled data, as data that are not labeled, right? Why predictive functional system is typically a system that learns from past data, that's the training. So they are quite different actually. They're quite different. Um, okay. Mr. Joshua, well done. I saw what you did there. All right. So Mr. Martin said, kidney disease predictor, kidney disease predictor, help to highlight people at high risk of chronic kidney disease. Beautiful. I like this project. I like this. So help to highlight people at high risk of chronic kidney disease. Nice, nice, nice. So who would use the system? Is it the patients themselves, or they have to go to the hospital to use the system, or how did they use the system? So remember we said name of the AI, what will it do, who would use it, and how will it be helpful and useful, and how would it be helpful and fun to use? Yeah. Okay. Mr. or Mrs. Adebayo, okay, said curb rates. Okay, would help to curb antimicrobial resistance doctors. It would help both patients and doctors. Okay, sounds really interesting. Help to curb antimicrobial resistance doctors. Okay, 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 okay. I think it sounds nice, but I'm not really clear about it. Okay, let's move to the next one. Clamisto. Clamisto helps predict climate periods to improve planting. Beautiful, I like this. Harvesting and other farming activities, okay, including storing users, farmers, okay. It will prevent unnecessary losses. I agree. I agree. This is really nice. Very nice project. So, Mr. Prosper, please, I would like you to take up this project. Very interesting one. Camisto. I even like the name. Very beautiful one. Okay, please, Mr. Isaac, I want to ask, does it mean that yeah, I've answered this deny trend. All right. God's wisdom Thompson. GY is nice. Used for medical diagnosis in the specific bacterial species is isolation and would be used by medical and biomedical scientists globally. Awesome. I like this as well. Awesome. So I would really love if we take up this project, no matter how little we start or how small we start. Let's just put in one or two things. We now have at least a substantial understanding of how these things work, right? Um, we can work as a team. You can meet one or two people who are actually aligned to your project, and then you can start building this. You can start off as a startup, and then it grows, right? Because I love these ideas. I love these ideas. All right, let's have some more. It's 8:30 already. Let's have some more so that we can continue. So the name of your AI, what it will do, who would use it, and how will it be helpful? How will it be helpful? I've seen on agriculture, I've seen on health. Um, we've seen on health, agriculture. We've not seen in education, we've not seen in finance, we've not seen in entertainment. No, we talked about several areas: entertainment, finance, healthcare, retail, transport. So let's give some more examples, some other reward applications. At least on the comment section, we have for health, we have for medicine, that's health, and agriculture. Sorry, and agriculture. So let's drop some more. All right. So once they come in, because of our time, I would like to continue. I'm sure some people are still typing yes. Okay. Um. All right. Another short challenge. Yes, I think I skipped this. Another short challenge. What is the most impressive or annoying artificial intelligence system you use daily? The most impressive or the most annoying one that you've used. So let's see. Oh, sorry. Okay, so what is the most impressive or annoying AI system you use daily or that you've used before? The most impressive or annoying AI system that you've used before. Mm. Okay, maybe we'll take them towards the end of the class. I don't seem to. I think my network is bad on this other device. Okay, so we have seen some of our AI projects that's been dropped on the comment section. We saw GYs, we saw Clamisto, we saw Cobham Rate, right? We saw several other ones, the kidney one, and so many other ones, right? So they are all wonderful, wonderful. Okay. Oh, I guessed as much. I couldn't get most of the responses. Okay, okay, let me read them before we continue. Okay. I'm very sorry. I'm just seeing the comments now. My other device was giving me issues. Wow. I can see wonderful and amazing projects. Wow. Okay. Wow. Okay. 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 Ah, the network here is really bad. The network here is really bad. Okay. I think it's back up. Mm, mm, mm. Oh, I don't want it to take our time. I can see wonderful, wonderful projects here. I don't want to miss any of them. Okay, yeah, it's back. Please kindly send some reactions if you can hear me clearly. I can see wonderful, wonderful project here. Wonderful, wonderful project. Please kindly send some reactions if you can hear me. All right, beautiful. All right, I can see that. Awesome, awesome. All right, so let me quickly take some of the other projects before we proceed. Let me take them quickly. All right, by Kolade Afolabi, Mental Mood. Beautiful. This AI will help explain your emotions, okay? To know if you are at risk of depression that leads to self-harm. Beautiful, man. Everyone can use it. Yes, okay. It will be helpful and fun as it helps suggest ways to boost your mood. I think this is a very brilliant idea. And Mr. Kolade, please, it will really be a great one if you take all this up as a project. Name of AI, Live Fun What? What will it do? It is a model that will solve the challenge of rug pulls and security issues in the Web3 space. Who uses it? Investors, crypto traders, and enthusiasts. Awesome. Dozy Life to predict sleep health lifestyle. I think I would need this. Be used by all professionals to know how it affects our sleep. Okay, I think it's a brilliant one. Mr. or Mrs. Amarachi, please, once this is ready, please let me know. I'd like to use this. All right, Oluwakemi Felicia. She said, Rice Kid, okay, an AI that predicts students' learning style, user, teachers, and parents. Awesome, very similar to ETC vibes. You can check that out as well. Um, Mr. Real, how will it be useful? It will reduce the level of rock pools. Okay, we've talked about this. Mr. Isaac, my namesake, for protection and identity detection software for schools, churches, corporate organizations. Brilliant, brilliant. Mr. Joshua, target audience, airports, travelers. Okay. Okay. Francis, name of AI, customer retention bot. What will it do? Detect patterns of customer behavior, okay, and determine how probable will stop using the service. Who uses it? Telecom operators. How it helps customer retention. Brilliant. Name of AI, Igbo trend, Igbo AI. And what will it do? It would be useful to predict, trace, track, and provide prompts of the Igbo extraction, both far, near, and lost individuals to trace heritage and their ancestry. Very brilliant. I like this. Um, we have LGDAI, Sermon Generation for Christians. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. We have so many projects. Fisher for threat intelligence and threat hunting network defense, helping to deep dive in beautiful, man. Exploring indicators of compromise for security. Yes, and this can be integrated to most of this software like Wireshark and the likes. Damilola Samuel, name of AI Gavel. It will help in reducing wrong conviction. Okay, users, lawyer, and or judges. Okay, we can use to get okay. Nice, beautiful project. But because of our time, we would not be able to take so many of them. Bible AI to be used in providing appropriate text for every topic. Awesome. We can even see it in religion, right? Religion, education, entertainment, health, agriculture, so many fields. Name it. Security.ai to detect the location of Boko Haram in Sambisa. I like this. Mr. Christopher, we can work together. Meditech AI, beautiful. Diagnoses any type of disease and suggests drugs and possible cures. Yeah, beautiful. But I think for diagnosis, for predict for prescription, a medical doctor will also be needed so that in case of error, we don't get people to take drugs that would kill them. But this is a very smart idea. Okay, AI to suggest what to eat. Everyone, especially, yes, brilliant. All right, so we've dropped our suggestions, our pitch, have been wonderful, right? We've seen so many projects, so many ideas, so many solutions that can be developed to help not just ourselves but the world. The world, like I mentioned, AI is here to stay. AI is here to make life easy. Developers on the call would testify that AI has helped them in debugging their codes. Debugging that would take, let's say, hours to figure out and solve, is now taking minutes to get out on the way and just make sure that everything is working fine. So AI is helping our lives. AI is here to stay. AI is making life easy for every one of us. So let us welcome AI. Let us use AI. Let us be very skilled at using AI tools, and let us make the world a better place. Let us make the world a better place. All right. Okay. Uh, Okay. So a recap. We talked about artificial intelligence. That's um, AI mimicking human intelligence, right? So smart system making human smart. Level of AI. We talked about the narrow. We have talked about the general, and we talked about the super intelligence AI. We talked about types of artificial intelligence. We have the reactive, limited memory, theory of mind, and the self-aware. Other classifications we have by learning style, by domain, by deployment. That is the cloud and the edge. And we have the real um, okay, other uses. We can use it in music, in health, in finance, content creation, so many things, man. So many things. All right. So before we end our session for today, let's go back to this question. Let's go back to this question. I can see some responses. I had a little glitch, network glitch, so I can see some responses already, but we can still drop some more. So, what is the most impressive? Let's see the most impressive. Let's see the most annoying. Let's see the most used as well. So, what is the most impressive or annoying artificial intelligence system you use daily or you used today? So let's discuss. Let's talk about it. So we can see. So we can see some of these wonderful, brilliant ideas that we have on the group. And for those who would like to take up the project, feel free to reach those who are interested to work with you, and we can kick off the project. These are wonderful projects, man. These are wonderful projects. All right, so let's begin to drop that. The most impressive or annoying AI you use daily. ChatGPT by Adiremi said ChatGPT is impressive. Okay, um, Amarachi, ChatGPT is quite impressive, beautiful. ChatGPT, everybody's there. ChatGPT. Okay, Mr. Emmanuel, most annoying Meta AI. Hmm, really? I use Meta AI also once in a while, and it's actually fine. Oh, by me, yeah, it's fine. Most used is Siri, I think. Siri. How about those that don't have an iPhone? Timothy said ChatGPT is of course most used. All right. Okay, another idea. AI name solvency detectors. It will alert SMEs, okay, when they are running into net liability. Wow, beautiful. SME use it to monitor their investment and spending that it does run at a loss. Yeah, this is a very brilliant one. Nice one, Mr. Fuwakwe. Oh, Mrs. Kosola, yeah. Miss or Mrs. Yeah. Okay. Most impressive chat GPT. Nice. Spotify. Nice. Most impressive. And I'm happy we are discussing about this because there are some people that might not necessarily know about some of these systems. So I'm sure that they would see it and really want to try them out. And them trying it out will also help them improve on their knowledge base with AI tools, right? So we're not just dropping all these things here, but we're dropping it so that people who don't even know them can actually explore them and get a better knowledge of how to use these systems, right? Because they are very important. Okay. Somebody said Grammarly. Okay. The Grammarly is really nice. So Naomi is really nice. I can testify to that. I can testify to that. Grammarly impressive. Most used ChatGPT, most annoying AI image generator. I can understand. I can relate to that. Said AI image generator. Yeah. So remember in our class we said AI is not perfect, right? There are some images that AI will generate and they'll be very mind blowing, like they'll be very amazing, very good, and very neat. And there are some that we have some the text will be written upside down, some the images will not be clear and all those things. So AI is not perfect 100%, right? And it also learns. So I understand the fact that you said most annoying is AI image generator. Yeah. Okay. Most used Gemini. Oh, we can see that some people said ChatGPT, some people are saying the other one. So that's also amazing. So for some that don't use Gemini now, they would want to explore it, which is very beautiful. Okay. Gamma for presentation is impressive too. Yes. Most impressive ChatGPT. Apostle Steven, RCCG. Yeah. Okay. Pi AI is quite impressive. Wow, Pi AI. I've not used that before. Pi AI. Okay, I will check that out. Nice. Most annoying Grammarly. No, no, I disagree. Grammarly is not annoying. No. No, no. I've used it and I've used it well. Okay. Meta AI. Llama is awesome. Yes, it is. Cloud. Why are you laughing at Mr. Hein or Mrs.? Okay. Manox AI. This will help in the church for managing finances. Okay, an idea. From tithes to offerings and so on. It will also help in general operations of the church. Right. AI. Mr. Emmanuel, please, how would this it's a very nice idea, but how would we achieve this? So is it predicting or what is it really doing in helping to manage finances and all? Okay. Roast me AI. Wow. Both impressive and annoying. Wow. I've not heard of that. I'll check it out. Grok, yeah. Google Assistant, most annoying. ChatGPT is most impressive. Okay. Copilot comes second for me. Okay. Mr. Marty, this is nice. Meta AI next. Gemini following behind. Cool. Okay. Gemini is good. Okay. Copilot is also impressive. I agree. I agree. Yeah. Impressive. Yeah. Excel 365 AI is also yeah, so I'm very sure, even myself, there are some AI tools that were mentioned there that I have not used before. So I'm sure that there are so many people like that as well. So let us check them out. Let's explore them. Let's see how they work, because this will also give us an inspiration where we want to develop ours. There's nothing stopping us from building our own machine, building our own system, building our own AI models, right? Or even improving on existing ones, right? So I'm glad that we are all dropping our suggestions, our experiences, and all. All right. Okay, Mr. Hayes, if you ask me, I really need us to look towards refining image generators and picture detection AI should be worked upon. Yeah. So these models are actually very possible to work on, but they require so many resources. This is not to discourage you, but I'm just trying to say this is a fantastic field that we can work upon. Right. We've seen a problem that the current AI models we have don't actually give us, or some of them don't actually give us 100% accuracy in our image generations. Right. So we can actually look at that and see how we can improve on this. Very possible. Yes, very, very, very possible. So although it requires so many resources, yeah, it requires so many resources. It requires much resources to achieve, but then it is very possible. Yeah. ChatGPT remains the best for you. Okay. Meta AI can take hours before you can get a perfect image from it. Yeah, I understand. ChatGPT is awesome. Yes. Copilot is the best for coding. Very impressive. Yes, I agree. Um, okay, you can contact me, Isaac at etcvibes.com. Isaac at etcvibes.com. Some people reached out some days ago, so feel free. You can shoot me a mail. I would do well to reply. Thumbs up for ChatGPT. Yes, thumbs up as well. Okay, impressive. I'm sure we've learned one or two things in today's session. If you have, please kindly send your reactions. Let's see some reactions flying. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. So, in our free time, or we can even make out time, let's check out some of these tools. Let's use them. Let's use them. Let's see um, how we can also influence the growth positively of most of these models. Let's see how it works. Let's understand how to use them. Let's know how to use them. Let's know, and we have wonderful ideas, man, wonderful ideas. A round of applause for everybody who has dropped the ideas, right? So you can look at these things. You can start from somewhere. If you are really willing to push out this project, it is very possible. Um, um, they say a tree doesn't make a forest. You can get others to work with you on the project, and I'll be very glad when I see those projects come alive, and then They are solving problems and making life, a better place for us. I believe that great things or great AI developers will emerge from this class. I believe so. I can see that. I can see the future. I used my shed earlier on, so I can see the future. So let's not give up. Let's keep improving on ourselves. Let's keep checking out resources. Let's keep on following up with the classes, and I believe that would achieve great things. Would achieve great things. All right. Um, okay. So we've touched on our recap: the artificial intelligence, the levels, the types, several classification, real uses, and that will be all for today. So please, if you have your questions, kindly drop them. Let's discuss. We still have about 8 minutes, so let's discuss. If you really want to take up some of these projects and you need assistance, you need feel free. Let's discuss and let's network together because I believe in this tech space, networking is very important. Networking is very important, very 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 much important. So let's do well to reach out to our colleagues. If you love people's projects, reach out to them, collaborate together, and let's start building. Let's start making the world a better place. There's nothing impossible. Nothing impossible actually. Nothing impossible. And it will be so great if we have a very solid AI model from Nigeria, man, from Africa at large, from Africa. Imagine ChatGPT was from Africa. Just imagine. 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 Yes. Not low ranger. Yeah. So are we going to be taught how to host our projects? Yes, we are. We are going to be taught how to host our projects. So Mr. Blessing said on Friday, we'd look at how we can deploy those projects. Um, Also, I think he mentioned that we'll be using Flask to run our model. So no problem. Um, anticipate our Friday class. Let's see how it goes. But yes, would go through the deployment together. That's Mr. Blessing will take us through that on Friday, either this Friday or next week Friday. Yes, please. Working as a team helps us achieve great things. However, some people might be very skeptical about the idea and really don't want it to go out far. So our advice: you can start and you can also take some legal actions, some legal protections, right? And then you definitely need a team. Right? I myself, I run a few startups, and I would categorically tell you that you need people to work with you. It might not be very very. In fact, just two persons or just one person can actually work with you and you achieve great things, right? So um, don't be discouraged. Don't be discouraged at all. You can achieve great things. There's nothing stopping us in Africa. There's nothing stopping us. There is nothing stopping us in Africa. We can as well achieve great things. We can achieve great things. Would we also learn how to train our models? Yes, I think our practical classes have been doing that. Mr. Prosper, you can check our previous videos. Our practical classes have started that. I think I would confirm for Mr. Blessing as well. Mm, mm. Okay, if your data set has about 6% zero value, should we remove them or allow them? Nice question. All right, only remove zero values if they are proven to be invalid. Yes, erroneous or placeholders. Otherwise, let's keep them. They are also data as well. So you only remove zero values if they are proven to be invalid. Yeah. So because they are also data. Uh, can an AI or machine learning engineer build an app? AI or machine learning engineer can actually. So we have different types. We have the web application, we have the mobile app application, and like so. For Flask now, Flask will help us in building the web application. So we can embed our model file, maybe .h5 or other modality. You can embed your model file into your Flask app, and then you run. It can even run on a web internet on your browser, right? And then you run your application. At the back end, your model is running the whole thing. So I think Mr. Blessing actually mentioned that on Friday we'll be deploying using Flask or something like that. Yeah. So don't miss Friday's class, please. Don't miss Friday's class. We would get most of the updates on Friday. So we'll be doing the hands-on practical using Flask. Mr. Isaac, is it possible to build an LLM for African that incorporates various African dialects via voice detection? It's very possible. Why not? See, the problem here is just gathering the data sets and then the resources to run all these things. It's not difficult for real. It's just the data sets that might look very tasking to achieve to get. It is very possible. It is very possible. Um, to train model or there are some selected mathematics function. In AI, ML, do we use all branches of mathematics? No, it depends on what you are trying to achieve. We have several functions, several areas in mathematics that you can that we where we use in machine learning or artificial intelligence. We have so many of them, different computational models, statistical models, and several of them. So it just depends on we have Bayesian, we have so many. So it just depends on what you really want to achieve. What you really want to achieve. Should we remove duplicate rules? Yes, please. We talked about this in our very first classes. Then, duplicate records should be removed. Outliers should be checked and all those things. You know, I used to say this: the quality of your data sets would actually influence the output of your model. So whatever you are feeding to your model should be of a very good quality. All right, so it's 9 p.m. already, and I think I dropped my email address. So if you have more questions, you can shoot me a mail and we can continue communicating via mail. Thank you very much, everyone. I think I dropped a link too. I have a tech community as well. For those who would like to continue, you can do well to join if you are interested. So thank you very much, everyone. Thank you for your time. Thank you, and I hope you've really learned something. If you've learned something today, please send some more reactions. Send some more reactions. All right. So thank you very much, everyone, and have a wonderful and lovely night. Thank you, Lydia. Thank you very much.